Okay, here we are with another Schneider Fit at-home workout. Once again, I want to remind you that 4 to 5 minutes spent warming up is going to go a long way into making these workouts more productive. We're looking for 3 to 5 rounds on these, depending on your time and how hard you want to work. And this particular workout is the static hold challenge. So how we're setting up everything here is you're going to do a 10-second hold twice on each of these exercises before you follow with the prescribed amount of reps. So 2 10-second holds on each exercise before you move into the repetitions, and really challenging ourselves with these static holds. So our first exercise is the glute bridge extended. We're going to take just a foot's length step out from our normal glute bridge stance, throwing the emphasis more into the hamstrings. Once we reach the top of that exercise, really squeezing those hamstrings and glutes in a nice bridge position, we're going to hold for a 10 count, take a brief rest back to the hips. We're going to be up again for another 10 count hold. And after that second 10 count hold, then we're going to go into 10 to 20 repetitions down and up how you normally perform the exercise. Okay, from there we're going to pop back up on the feet real quick, being all excited about working out at home, because we got to do what we got to do. The second exercise is the squat, so basic air squat, but what we're going to do is we're going to spend 10 seconds down there at the most difficult, typically the bottom portion of the squat. After a 10 count hold, squeeze the glutes, fire through the heels, come up, back down into it for another 10 count hold. And then, after that second 10 count hold, you're looking for 10 to 20 of the absolute best air squats you can perform. Sitting back in those heels and hips a little bit, but making sure we feel balanced in those feet. Third exercise, another lower body, we're gonna go into the static lunge, saved it. Lunge position, 90-90 bend is what we're looking at. 90-degree bend in that front leg, about a 90-degree bend in the back leg, knees just 2 to 3 inches off the floor. You're gonna hold for a full 10 count twice on each leg, either doing one leg, all the prescribed reps, and then moving on to the second leg, or alternating your holds between the two legs. Once the 2 10-second holds are finished, we're going down and up for repetitions, avoiding full lock out of that front knee. We want to maintain a little bit more time under tension. That back knee gets really close, if not touching the floor every time. Okay, last exercise for the lower body here. We're going to point the toes out for variety's sake, just to do something a little bit different. You can do this on a stair, or you can just do it standing on the floor, lifting those heels as high off the ground as you can. Get up off those heels and get up onto those toes. 10 to 20 repetitions, but we're starting everything with 2 10-count holds and then moving into those repetitions. Okay, first upper body exercise. We're going to go to the golden oldie. We're going to go to the push-up. All right.
Pull apart.
After we do the actual first exercise, which is the band or towel pull apart. So for that, you can use a band if you've got it available. Even a band with handles works. I'm just going to use one of our workout towels, but this can be done with any towel at home, of course. And so these will all follow that same pattern of 10 count holds followed by 10 repetitions. So Whitney's showing the band pull apart, gather up as much tension as you need to make it difficult. With the towel, my arms aren't going to get quite as wide, but the thing is I'm trying to do the exact same thing. I'm trying to pull that towel apart, making sure my shoulders are pushed down, that I'm not shrugging up into my ears, and with really intense effort trying to tear that towel in half twice for 10 seconds. And then going into repetitions limited by the range of the towel. It's still working for the same thing versus a nice full repetition where you can really pull the hands all the way back on a band. Now the push-up. Now is the perfect time for the push-up. So now is when we're going to do it. We're going to go about halfway down, or about the most difficult point of that push-up, depending on where you want to work. Lower difficult, higher a little easier. 2 10-count holds, following it with 10 to 20 full repetitions. If you need some help, put your hands on the couch, a dining room table, whatever you need to change the angle. Even against the wall works really well. From there, we're going to go into that seated pull-apart press. So,
Pull apart.
except I keep skipping ahead. So we're going to go back one to where this exercise should be, and that's the diagonal pull-apart. So it's the same thing we did with the pull-apart before, except that we're going to stagger the hands. Still pushing the shoulder blades down and back. We still don't want to be shrugged up. And for 2 10-count holds, we're going to alternate back and forth on these diagonals. 10-count hold, 10-count hold, 10-count hold, 10-count hold, and then reps. Let the towel go slack or the band go slack, and then squeeze those shoulder blades hard for that. Now, seated, pull apart, press. This is really easy. I'm so natural at it. Legs straight out in front of you, sitting tall from hips to shoulders to back of the head. We're We're gonna pull that band or towel apart as we press overhead and hold for 10 seconds, bring it back down in front or behind the face. Drive it up again, pull that towel apart hard. After that second 10 count hold, we're gonna go into repetitions, maintaining that constant pull apart tension. You'll find that even without dumbbells in the hands, if you're intense about this pull apart, it gets very, very difficult to do, and 10 to 20 reps is gonna be plenty with the right amount of effort there. Our final exercise with these static holds is the bent over pull apart raise. So that's exactly what it sounds like. We're just gonna get bent over into that position. We're gonna pull the band apart. We're gonna raise it overhead and hold there for 10 seconds. Okay, you can do the same thing with this towel. Bent over, pulling the towel apart, raise overhead. When I get overhead, I'm gonna hold for 10. I'm gonna take a little break, raise overhead, hold for 10 again. Once that's done, follow it with 10 full repetitions, pulling that band or towel apart the entire time. Really tough to do with good effort, okay? That is the full workout. I understand that I'm speaking really quickly. I know I'm gonna get that feedback, but I don't want you watching YouTube all day. So get to exercise and rewatch the video, check the board for the notes, and message us if you have any trouble or you wanna challenge yourself in different ways, let us know.